Okay, it looks like we are live. Well, let's see what goes on here with the audio and the video. I need some power here. Got to turn this stuff on. I'm doing a live stream and didn't even turn on the power. What we got going on there? Does it tell me how many people are logged in? It looks like one person. Does that include me? Well, if there's somebody else logged in, let's say so. I'm not going to watch this. Sync is off. How about if I can't go to my channel? I did this last time and it worked. Now it doesn't want to work. Oh, I need to go up here. No. My channel. Okay, so we got that off. Hey, Sparky's here. All right. My man, I guess we need to get some trains running here. So let's see. I'm not sure what the view is. Where are we and why is that one not working? Oh, because I don't have an engine on here. All right. Turn on the power, nothing happens. All right. Guess we'll start off with this one here. Who else is in there? Just Sparky right now. I'm a couple minutes early here. Let's turn this one on here for a reference. Reload. Hopefully we'll get some people in here. Can you hear me okay? Let me mute this computer up here. All right. So yeah, I have a screen up here that I usually use to watch streams while I'm working on the trains, and I put that on mute just to make sure we don't get any problems with that. Yep, okay, good. Matt Newhaven is here. All right, good to see you. Okay, can see some train. So this train here is what started all this. This is like a 1975 or something Tyco Mantua, and this was my dad's. And it was funny, I found this in a box up in the attic like 2 years ago when I was pulling out Christmas stuff. And I said, you know, I got to do something with that. And I set it aside. And then like a couple of days later, I found a place where I can set it up. So then that's kind of what started it. So that didn't work at all. And now it is working great. So what I love about this, it's running backwards. Why is it? Oh, that's right. That's one that runs backwards. I took that apart so many times to put it back together, and it actually makes like no engine noise. It just like the silent train. Hopefully get a couple more in here. What are we up to? One watching now. It's Sparky. Model Railroad. Yeah. Okay. Freedom for moving that around. Getting some buffering. Oh. Is it terrible buffering or a little bit? what happens if I go to live? Loading on. Yeah, the settings in here for this. Oh, slow the train down. Okay, train's not too fast. Oh, okay, there's probably a lot going on here. All right, slow the train down. Yes, I got a Spirit of 76 there. Actually, I have 3 of those. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that does make sense, Sparky. It's trying to process too much video at one time. That's a shame. This works out pretty good everywhere else. That might be the computer instead of the internet. So I was thinking about, oh, okay, so that's working a little bit better for you? Okay, good. All right, we had 4, now we got 2. Hopefully we can get a little bit more in there. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I did this a couple weeks ago and it seemed to be okay. And there's really, I don't have anything else on the internet right now. You know what? Let me, that's better? Okay. I was going to say, let me kill the TV downstairs because actually the TV's running off of NVIDIA, which is internet. You know what? I bet you that's what it's doing. Give me just a second. Let me go kill the TV downstairs. I'll see if that helps at all, because that's internet TV downstairs, and that thing actually does slow things down. It's like trying to stream on its own. What's the other thing I was going to try? The more the camera has to work, the more bandwidth it takes to stream. So moving objects all the time takes its toll. It does. Well, this was interesting. When this, okay. Yeah, that's funny because actually there's, I thought there was a wireless point up here in the hallway, an access point in the hallway. So I didn't think about it. This laptop's running off the wireless. And I don't know, I should have put a longer cable in here. Because actually I do have wired internet. Hopefully we get a couple more. Okay, so we got a 4th person who just joined us here. Well, I don't want to interrupt this. I do have a cable. What's going to happen, that's going to kill my Raspberry Pi, and that's okay. If this cable is long enough. Because Dave always makes cables 3 times as long as they should be for just such an occasion. Where is the network port on this computer? Okay. When I first moved to this, yeah. Okay, so I just plugged that in and I killed the Raspberry Pi, and that's okay. You know what? Let me just might as well just kill the Raspberry Pi. Let's see how that goes. Networks. Okay. Do you want to allow your PC to be discoverable? What do I care? Okay, so that should be connected now. Instead of wireless, that should be connected to the wired network. Okay, there we go. Excellent. So yeah, I plugged it in, and I guess I'm running off the wired network, and I killed the Raspberry Pi. So I need to get another network cable. Oh, good grief. Okay, from 720 to 144. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, we got the Santa Fe on the outside line here. Park that one here. Let's see if the Spirit is 76. It always starts off slow. It takes a little bit, and then it picks up. And that's why that keeps getting knocked over. There we go. So we got the Spirit of 76. Did I get the water thing running? Yes and no. I'm working on that, the water wheel. That was very interesting, and I'm going to do a video on that when I have a chance here. If anybody saw the video from the last train show hall, the Kutztown train show hall, I got this water wheel, and actually it has a water pump in it, and it actually pumps water and makes the water wheel run. But the problem with it is just the way the water trough is set up, it's slowing down. But it does work, but just not fantastic. But I know what I need to do to fix it, and I need to do a whole video on that. So, yeah, video coming up in the next couple of days, hopefully in a week or so. We got up to 5 here. Who else did I miss? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. What was that made by? Geez, oh man, I wrote it down. It's downstairs. The company that made that. Lexington, Virginia. Okay, that's interesting. Did the other train tip over? Oh no, I just stopped it, so I only have one train running at a time. Now we're doing good on that. Is this? Let me see what happens here. So that kind of whited everything out, didn't it? 5,000 lumen LED. Roadside America hoping it stays. Is the Roadside America even open? There's a Sparky. I don't know if you're familiar. There's a place up on Route 80 in Pennsylvania, and I don't know. It's like a giant auditorium. It's about the size of a school auditorium of train shows. It's been there for, I don't know, how long has that been there? It's closed now. Showstopper. Oh, okay. Well, okay, so they didn't actually dismantle it and close it. They just closed it because of the showstopper, but it's still intact. Well, that's good to know. I mean, hopefully they were going to find new owners or, you know, sell it or move it in sections so that it stayed together, which is really a magnificent thing. But yeah, it's got to be, I don't know, 100 feet by 100 feet or something like that. Yeah, the I-78 truck stop. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. I wonder if I can, I don't think we really need to do this, but while we're here, there we go. I'll give you a wrench there, Sparky. I don't know if I need it, but just in case, we got one. We got 4 people on there. So, okay, I know where Matt's from, and I know where Lackawanna is. Still getting buffering a little bit. Well, we are hardwired. Let's slow that down a little bit. See if that helps us out there. I'm not sure what else I can do about that. I wonder if does anybody have better luck with the StreamYard? Because I did try that at one point. So I don't know if the StreamYard is actually better at managing that or not. So I got my little marquee going here. I don't know if anybody's seen this. It showed up in a couple of streams there. It's probably going to freak it out. But yeah, it's called an LED badge. So you can program it to do whatever you want. So I've been having fun with this little guy. That was something that I saw at a computer store a couple of years ago. And I said, you know what? I'm going to find a home for that. Okay, I got 5 here. Who else? Thank you so much for subscribing to me the other day. Okay, like wanna. All right. So who else? We got 5 here. Just if there's somebody else new, just say hello. Maybe I guess people can watch, but they can't really comment if they don't have an account. So yeah, that Spirit of 76 is pretty cool. It's kind of was by accident. In other words, I wasn't out looking for it, and like I got one of those locomotives, and then I kept finding the car sport at different train shows, you know, one at a time. I don't know. It's just something to collect. And I guess I saw this F7 unit. I paid a couple bucks for a month or two ago. I think back in October. It's a Tyco, and it's a little bit noisy, but it does run. So I need to make my Spirit of 76 collection. And this kind of goes along with it. It says American Freedom Train. It's got some dead presidents on it there. And actually, I think that particular piece is a Lionel. And little by little, I've been collecting Spirit of 76 stuff, you know, like that one, coal car gondola. That was this Pennsylvania. I have 1 or 2 others. I think I have a Virginia and a North Carolina somewhere. David, where are you going to do the building kits to your? Oh yeah, the kits that I got at the last train show. I think 1 or 2 of them, I had that list here and I left it downstairs. Some of them I'm going to use. Of course, I'm going to use the waterfall. I'm definitely going to use that. And some of them, Matt, who was asking about that? Matt Lackawanna. Which one he was asking? Oh, Lackawanna. Okay, yeah. Send me an email. My email's on my on the main page of my website. Like some of the buildings are partially built, and it's not worth it to send them. And I got 1 or 2 that are in a kit, so they're flat and it'll be easy to ship. Yeah, Lackawanna is not far, and they don't weigh much. So I don't know if you want a house or if you want a train station. I think that's what I have. So those are, I have some of those models are flat and they're easy to ship. So yeah, we can talk about that. All right, still got 5 in there. Rob is in the house. Arizona Rob from Arizona. Actually used to be in a neighborhood here. So Rob, I promise you, I mailed your train on, or well, the rest of your train, the caboose and the crane car, I mailed to you on Monday, and hopefully it'll be there by Christmas. I promise you to be there by Christmas. Thanks for joining in there, Rob. Yeah, that worked out good, and I don't know if you saw the video from the Kutztown train show where I got that that crane car. So yeah, it's in the mail. The check's in the mail, right? No problem, no problem. Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff at the train. We got to come up with a better way of shipping stuff or something because, or some kind of a meet, some way to get together because I have a lot of stuff that I don't really need, but I don't want to do giveaways, and I just don't want to give it to somebody to resell. And well, Matt at New Haven, I mean, you were working on your Chattanooga, and you needed the parts, and I was like, hey, let me help you out there because I got those parts. So yeah, I mean, if I watch somebody's video and I see that they need something, and I'm like, hey, I have one of those, I'm happy to give it to you. See if we get this incline here. Where are we with that? There we go. Got to get that going at just the right speed. And it's supposed to stop. It's supposed to stop for 5 seconds. And well, it's just not cooperating. Well, anyhow, that's supposed to stop when it gets to the top. And there's a microchip in there that has a timer on it. And the problem is if that doesn't have enough time to charge, then it doesn't reset. In other words, that whole timer circuit doesn't work. But normally it's supposed to go up and stop for 5 seconds and then go back. I wonder if, no, that wouldn't affect anything. All right, so something else I got to work on. I love it when something works and then I go to show somebody and it doesn't work. Did you ever get my address? Yes, I did, Sparky. As a matter of fact, those cattle cars are sitting on my living room or on the kitchen table, and they're sitting there with a box, and I need to get the styrofoam that I have sitting in the area and just wrap them up. But yeah, so they're sitting there. They're the next thing to ship. Yeah, to ship ship that train to Rob, and then went to the other thing. So yeah, I have your address. Are you only DC? Yeah, I like the DC because I keep finding these things for cheap, and I just can't be bothered. I guess it's funny. Is I'm the technology guy at work, and I'm constantly messing with new software, new technology, and I just like the old-fashioned stuff. Plus the fact that and there's a ton of it. I mean, I can get these for $5 a piece. Okay, so I got to work on that incline, find out what's up with that. Well, here, I got to show you this here. We'll roll that around. That's my Searchlight car here that I made from scratch. You see the light on it. Or I made from the 3D. Oh, I still have that overhead light on. There we go. There's the Searchlight. Wonder what that's doing through the internet. I've always wanted a Searchlight car. And a lot of them, they get the power from the track, so then that slows your whole train down and causes problems. But this guy's got little batteries right there in this little box. So you don't need track power to get the Searchlight to work. I only run DC myself. You have to head to Heath's channel. He has Michael Campana on. Okay. You can only stay till 8. Okay, well, that's cool. And needs it home. Yeah, you know what? Actually, it's funny because Heath and Michael McCarville was doing that thing. They were giving away trains to somebody that wanted to get started in the hobby. And yeah, I have extra trains here. And the thing is, you don't know who it's going to. It's like I try to find people that are just getting started in the hobby. And yeah, I have stuff that, I mean, here, let me, there's my collection of trains over there. 3 shelves full, so I'm up to like 50 of them or 60, I don't know. Well, since the last train show, I think I'm up to 70 or 80. So I have some that need a home also. He's giving one away tonight. Okay, well, that's really cool. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. I was going to do the same thing because I have things to give away, but I don't want to give it to somebody that already has a bunch of trains. But well, there's Lackawanna Rail fan. He's gonna use some buildings because he doesn't have any. So I'm gonna be happy to send him some. David, I sent you the email regarding kits. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I don't mind sending you stuff. Yeah, those mystery boxes are a lot of fun when you get them. You know what? I'm gonna switch this up here a little bit. My Heinz 57 car. I like that. Let's see what else we can put on here. So, Rob, it's got to be 70 or 80 degrees there in Arizona right now, huh? You're like, you dumb suckers in Pennsylvania, freezing your butt off. Well, we like Pennsylvania. Where's that other one that I wanted? Oh, here we go. There you go, Doodlebug. No matter what you do with these, they only go so fast. They are pretty cool. And that one makes a little bit of noise. I did replace the gears on it. But no matter what you do with it, it's about as fast as they go. So if you don't know what a Doodlebug is, they're like a commuter train or something that would go from like, Reading to Harrisburg or something, and you can fit, 20 passengers on it, and it's designed to like tow maybe one car, maybe a mail bag or something. Well, and there goes the clock there. 5 people. Did you hear how much snow we are supposed to get this week? No, well, you're up there pretty far. How much snow are you supposed to get up that way? Connecticut, it varies 3 to 15 inches. Yeah, we had a couple snow flurries, I think, on Wednesday, and that was it. And actually, today it wasn't bad. Yeah, here I am today. I was thinking I was going to work on some trains, and then I end up fixing brakes on the truck. Nothing like getting in your truck and you put your foot on the brake pedal and it doesn't want to stop and it makes grinding noise. Like, oh, okay. I guess I need to look at the brakes. How's the buffering situation? You keeping up with it at all? 3 to 15 in Connecticut. Hope it's dropped down into the 60. Oh, okay, okay, he's in Arizona. Oh, he's in Arizona. I guess I lost Sparky. supposed to get over a foot. Oh, okay. So yeah, how far are you from Hickory Run State Park? Lackawanna Railfin. Are you far from Hickory Run State Park? About maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, so you're a little bit further up, I guess. That used to be one of my favorite parks. Well, it still is. I haven't gone camping in a while. Not far at all. Hickory Run. Of that name. And I must have passed by. Yeah, that's like a 476 and Route 80, I guess. It's like 5 minutes from that interchange on the turnpike. What else? Oh, I got those Amtrak cars downstairs. You're gonna run the Amtrak, but so that's a doodle bug. It runs good, but just doesn't run all that fast. What else do we have here? There we go. Union Pacific. Is this Tyco or is this? Yeah, that's the Tyco. Where's the Union Pacific Athern? Athern? Is it Athern or Athern? Long A or short A? Oh, come on. Yeah, that one worked out nice. The Union Pacific. And I don't know what the deal is, but I constantly find Union Pacific stuff at train shows to the point where I have a separate box dedicated to Union Pacific. So is this better with the light off or the light on? Let me know. Probably need something in between here. See what Union Pacific we can pile on here. Whatever Union Pacific car we got on there. I figure I'll do this for like an hour. So I started at 7:30. So we'll go until like 8:30. Yeah, Rob, you saw my intro video. You got to taste my chili, man. Are you coming up this way at all for the holidays or anytime soon? We're going to get together and cook. Uh-oh. There we go. Well, that makes a funny sound. I love chili. Okay, what do you like in your chili? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I put, of course, ground meat, tomato sauce, and I put diced kidney beans, red beans, and baked beans in it. Of course, chili pepper, red pepper. Oh, I put some mushrooms in it. Anything else? Come on, Bull. We want to see some Pugsley Adams action. You want to see a crash there. No mushrooms, just a little bit for taste. Okay. So we'll kill those lights. They're handy for working on the trains. So yeah, Union Pacific. I keep getting Union Pacific stuff that I find at paint shows, so I got a ton of it. All right, you want to see the, well, I guess some people saw the steam engine that I have here. I don't know, see how that works out there. Let's go down to here. Let's see the Lionel. All right. Let's kill the Union Pacific. Well, let's bring that around. Okay, let's get the big boy going here. Take my track thing off here. Uh-oh. And that falls off the track sometimes too, Rob. What steams do you have in HO scale? HO scale steam engines. I've got a bunch here. I actually have. I got the Chattanooga, which kind of runs, but these wheels here are cracked, and so it's kind of slow. It sounds familiar, yeah. But this does run. It's Chattanooga. It's supposed to smoke, but not so much. I need to fix that. I take the camera over there, but you won't see it. And I have a Royal Blue, and actually none of these Royal Blues work, but I cheated and I took an engine. I ended up with a Chattanooga, so I took the engine out of the Chattanooga and put it in here. So now I have a working Royal Blue. The vape coil will work. What else I've got? What's this one here? Falling apart. There's a nice steam engine. I don't remember what that one is. It's a 1312. I think that's a Bachmann. Yeah, with my homemade tender there that I 3D printed. Oh man, where the heck did I just? Oh, it's down there. There we go. There's the Bachmann that I just got at the last train show, and yeah, that was in that mystery box. And this thing runs. Actually, funny. This is, yeah, you're right. I think it's a Bachmann. Yeah. Yeah, I put this on the track and it was running, and it was smoking like crazy. You know, the steam part of it was working, and then I guess I was playing around with it, and now it doesn't work. There's like tiny little wires in there, so they don't, you know, they only work for a little while. So I need to replace the smoke unit on that. I wonder if I can move that camera, I can just show you. It's a Bachmann, no mushrooms. What do you think, Rob? You're good with food. What do you like in your chili? You like mushrooms in your chili, Rob? This is one of my favorite locomotives. This is from like 1961. and it's all metal. There's a Mantua motor in there. And I actually took this all apart and repainted everything. And this is brass. These things here are actually brass, and I shined them all up. It's supposed to have some metal rails that go on there, water pipes, I guess, and they got bent up, so that didn't happen. But this one's really cool. Onions, yeah, of course I got onions in there. It's not chili if it don't have onions in it. What else do I have? Here's a good steam engine. That's a 1967, I think, American Flyer. So that's all metal. That's really cool. Shame it doesn't have a light in it. It doesn't smoke, but that's actually pretty dependable. That's a good engine. Oh, I have a tender that is for one of those, but the one 440 like that has a motor in the boiler. Okay. Yeah, the American Flyer. Yeah, it was kind of. I think I paid like $32 for that. Some old man there at a train show, one of my first purchases. And I got home and I was kind of mad because he says, "Oh yeah, everything I sell runs." So I took this thing home and it didn't run. Well, I was able to clean it up and get it running. So in the end, it does run, and it turns out that it's probably worth, I paid 32 for it. I think the estimate on that is about $40. So the guy sold it to me, telling me that it was running, and then I take it home, it doesn't run, but I was able to fix it up and get it running. So that's interesting. The American Flyer, it actually gets its power from the tender. The motor is in the engine here. The motor's in the engine, but it gets the power from the tender. It's got a little wire going there. What else? Did you want to see more Lionel, or you want to see something on the HO run there? Ground burger meat. Well, of course, yeah. You got to put some beef in your chili. One time I was in Cincinnati, probably about 20 years ago. I thought, oh, we're out in the Midwest. They probably know how to make good chili. And so I ordered chili, and it was like a bowl of kidney beans, beef, and tomato sauce. And that was it. And I'm like, really? Seriously? This isn't chili. Where's the beef? Deer meat. Chili with deer meat is awesome. All right, I have some deer meat that my sister gave me, and I told my wife. She said, "Oh, when I get home, I'm gonna make some spaghetti with that." So, all right. So I can't make chili with it, so I got to save it for a good old Wendy's commercial. Yeah. Cinnamon. Yeah. Okay. Hey, my man Ed. Yeah. Who in the heck puts cinnamon in their chili? What the? What the heck? Well, that's cool that you're in there. Oh God, I'm up to 6 now. All right, that's really cool. All right, we had the Union Pacific. We'll do one more lap with the Union Pacific. There we go. And I've actually put some rocks in these guys here. A little bit of weight in them actually makes them run better. We'll put the Union Pacific away, and we need to go. You need to see the American Flyer steam engine run, and not lose all these rocks here. Yeah. So they're KVL. So what do you think about mushrooms in the chili? You like mushrooms in the chili, Ed? I agree with Matt. What does Matt say? Cinnamon is not to be in anything but French toast or apple pies. You're absolutely right. It's breakfast. I like mushrooms, period. I thought so. Yeah, you're the mushroom guy. Yeah, you're your dad's son, right? That's the way your dad rolls. All right, let's get this American Flyer on there. This was a nice set that I got, I think, from the Philadelphia, what would they call that? The Philadelphia Polar or some Polar Bear. Yeah, Polar Bear Train Show. I got all those Pennsylvania cars downstairs. I need to clean up and get them running. There we go. Let's see. Hook that up. Come on. These couplers don't want to line up. Come on. Yeah, where's my glasses? All right, here we go. You better get a better view of that. Uh-oh, lost one. Going back up. Don't go back on there. There we go. Cool. Rob, a big Christmas down. Okay, Rob, thanks for joining us. I guess maybe next time we'll do a little bit more of the Lionel. So yeah, there goes that American Flyer. Let's probably slow that down. It's probably going past like a blur. With some crashes. Yeah, actually, Rob, that's funny. The this Lionel that I just bought actually does run off the track. Let's see if we can. You got to appreciate this American Flyer and all the drive rods and the mechanics in it and all that. I think that's cool. All right, we'll do about another 10 minutes here, I guess. What else do I have that's interesting? Well, we've got the campfire scene back there. Let's see if we can see that at all. I can't see it. There we go. KVL, have you seen this before? Yeah, you've seen that. That's right. The Flyer's flying. Yeah, I'll probably do a show. Maybe I'll do another live stream like after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, just for the fun of it. Uh-oh. Crash. Got a derailment on that. All right, let me show you this one here. Let's see. Where's that camera headed? Nathan Delay, my main man. Nathan Delay's in the house. All right, in case you haven't seen it, let me. All right, the battery didn't die on me yet. Cool. Can you see that? No, not so much. Yeah, there's my fire truck. Yeah, let's see. There you go. You can see the lights on the fire truck. All right, so you got to see the rest of this. And oh, the house is on fire. The house is on fire. It's hard to see in the video, but it's like red and yellow. Got these flickering lights in the house. Let's put the fire out. Boom, fire's out. Okay, lights back on. So what else is going on there, Nathan DeLay? Any good projects coming up? Oh, okay. Now you can see it. Okay. Yeah. I just they're LED lights, red and yellow, that actually flicker on their own. You didn't have to do anything other than put a resistor in line and put them in there, and they look like a house fire. So I got the fire truck here with the lights on it. Wife bought that. She said, "Well, now you got to make a house that's on fire." I said, "Okay." So that's what I did. After I make the house that's under construction on fire. Electronic tea lights. Yeah, that's what they are basically. I can't remember if I bought them flickering lights like in a package or something. Because like I did buy a package of flickering LEDs, and I also got some of them at the dollar store for like a doggone 2 for $1 flickering tea lights, and wired them up. Yeah, I guess they're like 1.5 volts or something like that with the little tea lights, but then I wired it to 12 volts, put a resistor on it. Yeah, you know that. Voltage law. One of my gondolas to make real working steam engine HO scale. All right, Nathan, we're looking forward to it. Okay. There's these. Killed that. There we go. What else do we have here? All right, we'll do one more here. Take these little passenger cars off. The American Flyer. There we go. We'll do this Canadian National. This is interesting. Some of my trains have names. This Canadian National here, his name was Lightning because this thing used to go so fast. That used to be the fastest. But it takes like 4 or 5 laps now for it to pick up speed. Yeah, you hear that? It starts off and then it slows down. And then watch, it'll take like 4 laps and this thing will take off. That's a Tyco Mantua engine. Come on, baby. Don't make a liar out of me. Yep, there it is. The 4 or 5 laps, and all of a sudden it wakes up and takes off. We're 14 volts on that, so that's pretty good. I don't know what the deal is with it. I'm afraid to take it apart and mess with it because it runs good other than the fact that it takes 4 laps for it to warm up.
It's howling. Yeah. You still have some of the frame, so when you're a kid, maybe the first and second one turn. Something warms up, expands the material, make it better. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. And it's you know, the tiny little brushes in there and stuff, and the commutator on the motor, and like, and I'm afraid. Well, I couldn't be afraid. I've taken it apart before. So there's probably some point in there with the brushes and the wiring that just probably has a tiny bit of dirt on it, or just isn't sitting right. Otherwise, we'll get that baby running. And that'll actually keep running at like 7 volts or something, which is pretty cool. So that's my Canadian National.
We'll do the Amtraks. I like these guys. I have another Amtrak downstairs, don't I? Yeah. There's an Amtrak. And there's an Amtrak F unit. This one's a Bachmann. These are both Bachmann, aren't they? No, this one's Horn. Model Power. That's what it is, Model Power. Get that baby rip.
And I know I have some Amtrak passenger cars, or coach cars. And that thing makes a clicking sound, like one of the drive shafts in that are broken. And I can't believe it even runs, because it shouldn't run, but it does. We have 8 volts on that. So that's the only Model Power that I have. Nathan Delay, which county do you live in? Guess you might know. This I live in Schuylkill County. Yeah, I figured you live in Schuylkill. I'm in Montgomery County here, actually Limerick, Pennsylvania. I guess it's kind of on the edge of Montgomery County and Bucks County, or Berks County. Or Bucks County is the other way.
So yeah, that Amtrak is kind of noisy, but it does run just fine. I can't find the stupid, I guess it's like a CV joint or a universal joint that goes in there that is cracked. It was replaced with a piece of wire. There we go.
That's a Bachmann. Sad, pathetic Bachmann. They make nice looking trains. There we go. That's a nice looking train, but sadly it probably won't pull much. It kind of slips on the track. What 3D printer do I use? I have an ANET A8. It's one of those 3D printers that I had to put together. Something I didn't know anything about 3D printers, and it was 140 bucks, and I said, well, all right, for 140 bucks, we'll give it a try. It does work. I guess the quality of it isn't that great. In other words, if I try and print something too small or too detailed, it just kind of doesn't print. But for a lot, well, these, you see it, the whole incline project was 3D printed. And well, I sent you the that passenger car that was 3D printed. So it gives you an idea of the quality, you know. Oh, the birds did it. Okay. Okay, folks, it's it's like 8:32 here. So I appreciate everybody for hanging in there. It's Roadside America still in operation. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. The building is still there and the stuff is still there. It's closed because of the showstopper here, the virus thing. So the building is closed, and they want to sell it. And it's a matter of they would like to.
Everybody, of course, hopes that somebody will buy the whole building and everything, the whole schmagecki, or if they could sell in chunks so that somebody will actually use it. I think there's a company in Philadelphia that was considering sponsoring it. In other words, they buy the contents of the building and move it all to somewhere in Philadelphia. If you do a search on it, you'll find out. But yeah, so there's a couple people looking into saving it in the whole entirety, which hopefully they will, because that's a cool thing. Place was awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It was probably I think when my son was like 10, so that makes it 15 years ago, 16 years ago that I took him up there. So yeah, that's the last time I was up there, 15, 16 years ago. Actually, the thing is, they had a lot of neat stuff up there, but they never changed it around. But I don't know, it's still pretty cool. I mean, a lot of work went into it. Never been there, I want to go. 25 years since you've been there. Yeah, Matt. Well, hopefully they'll open it up again, and I don't know. There's got to be enough people that'd be interested. I mean, I never minded. I think, it was a cheap tour, like $5 or something to go see it. $5 or $7 or something, so it was worth it. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully we can get some money to keep it rolling. All right? We do, what do you call it? Super chat to the Roadside America. Maybe Sparky and SMT will visit Roadside if they never have. So yeah, right now Roadside America the building is still there, the stuff is still in it, but they're trying to decide what to do, or hoping the right person comes up with the right bag of money. Tabor Museum train collection someday. Oh, okay. You got a train museum up there? Yeah, I'll come and see it. You know what? Maybe between Christmas and New Year's, I got some time to kill. You have to let me know. I mean, if you're interested, I'll go up there and meet you and go see the Tabor Museum. If it's open, hopefully it's open. SMT, yeah. SMT is a guy from Canada. He's probably one of the biggest railroad modelers, model railroaders on YouTube. But yeah, he would see Roadside America and lose his mind. Other than Carnegie, anybody ever been to the Carnegie Institute when they had their train shows there? Yeah, let me know, Ed. If you got a train museum up there, I'll drive 4 hours to see a train museum. Obviously. What's that doing over here? Oh yeah, the Amtrak. There, we'll do a switcher here. Another Union Pacific switcher. Whoops, that's going to crash. I forgot that Amtrak was on there. Lousy Bachmann junk. There we go. I can get that switcher. It doesn't take much. I can get that switcher going fast enough. It'll run right off the track. I don't remember. Was it the Buell Science Center or Carnegie? Or it had something to do with, I don't remember what that was. I'm trying to think. That was, the last time I was there was probably in 1992. Yeah. I don't, yeah, Buell Science Center, part of Carnegie Museum or something. Yeah. I don't remember. Seven likes, 4 people watching. So you probably can't even see that because it's going so fast. See how slow we can get that. Well, that actually runs pretty nice. Is that a Bachmann? Made in Yugoslavia. That might be Tyco. It's hard to tell. But whatever it is, that actually runs pretty good. It's down here somewhere. There we go. Oh, it's an AHM, actually. That switcher was an AHM. See, that's why you got to keep spreadsheets on all your trains. I do Excel spreadsheets on all my trains. What's my favorite brand? You know what, Nathan? I do like the Tycos because they are actually, I know how to work on them. Some of them don't run so good. Some run better than others, but I always know what I get. AHM are pretty strong. They got strong motors in them, but they're noisy as heck. So I don't, it's a shame. I don't like them because they're so noisy, and it's just the design of the motor. The Bachmann, I think, is at the bottom because they just don't pull anything. What else? So we got your Tycos, your Bachmanns, your AHM. The model power actually was interesting. Lifelike has been a 50-50. In other words, some of my Lifelike engines have run okay, and some not so much. Here's a nice Tyco here, Silver Streak. Right now, that's a what they call the power torque motor or the pancake motor, and that runs. Oh, come on. There we go. A little slow start and probably a little dirt on the wheels. But that actually, that's a Tyco with the power torque, and actually it's not the fastest, but it'll tow a good amount, and I like it. I do have the caboose that matches that Silver Streak. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the spreadsheet was, I had to do that because I just had so many of them. And now I'm up to 3 pages. So it is, you know, the manufacturer, Tyco, Canadian National, it's F9, whatever. And then, like, if I have some that have problems that I need parts for, I just put a note on there. Yeah, I need this gear for it, or I need a part for it, and then whatever. All right. I'm at New Haven. What company your locomotive from, Nathan? Okay, guys. Yeah, hey, thanks a lot for joining in here. And like I said, I think I'm going to do this somewhere between Christmas and New Year's because I got some time to kill. So I'll do that. So I'll do it sometime then. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in, and we'll catch you next time. Yeah, good to see you again there, Ed. Cool. Like I said, let me know about the museum if it's open. And always, yeah, I'd love to come up there. All right, Matt. Have a good night. And Ed's going to go back to watching people fishing. All right, I got to go.